What's up, all y'all nerds? Plugged In is back and better than ever. I'm your host, Mason, here with Cooper and Tara, and today we're going to be talking about Jurassic World Rebirth, the Marvel Rivals Layoffs, and so much more. Let's cue that intro. Big round of applause to our two guests, Cooper and Tara, for being here today.
Yeah.
Good. I was hoping you'd do that, or I'd sound stupid. One of the highlights of the Super Bowl was not the Super Bowl itself, but the commercials, one of which was the trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. Did you guys see that trailer?
Nope, but I already know what it's about. Dinosaurs.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
I don't know, I thought it was about tax evasion.
I didn't see that trailer either. I didn't watch any of the Super Bowl trailers. But what happened last in the last Jurassic World movie? Yeah, no, but which one was it? Because
Dominion.
Dominion, yeah, Jurassic World Dominion.
Okay.
I'm surprised that I read that this is actually the 7th movie in the franchise. I thought there was more than that, actually.
Oh, okay.
There was like
I think it had like
10.
the original series, which is like Spielberg, and then those 3 movies, and then the Chris Pratt ones that came out, and then this one. I have no idea why Jurassic Park is like going this long. I mean, it's just dinosaurs.
It is kind of the same story every time. But you know, dinosaurs are kind of that trope that just never seems to die. No pun intended.
Life finds a way, I guess.
From the trailer, it seems to be about a group. They're going to Jurassic World to try and extract DNA from certain dinosaurs because it can be used to create a cure. Like a cure for all diseases.
No, actually, I lied. Like, I'm so done with Jurassic World. Like, they need to let it rest. You can only, what else can happen?
That whole island destroyed in the second movie or something was like, I saw the second movie in theaters and didn't like a volcano go off and like it.
No, I think the island is still fine. It's just like all the barriers broke, so then the dinosaurs got let free.
Yeah, well, I think they did that, but like they also there was like a volcanic eruption and a lot of dinosaurs died. So like, what are you gonna find there? Dead dinosaurs? I mean, actually, that would be a pretty good Jurassic Park movie with a bunch of dead, like zombie dinosaurs.
Zombie dinosaurs.
Hit me up.
That probably will happen, knowing Hollywood.
Like, just think about it. Like, just imagine, like, zombies are, like, imagine, like, some that are just, like, made of bones, like, and, like, imagine, like, a museum display came to life. Honestly, this could revitalize the series.
Aren't these dinosaurs technically zombies? Because they were once dead.
I know, but we mean actual
mind flip.
So they're just kind of, like, reusing the plot. They're gonna, like... They're doing it all from scratch.
Pretty much. That's what it sounds like. But what else is new? Well, I'll tell you what's new. The Marvel Rivals game, recently released, has recently announced that it is laying off its entire U.S. team, despite the game's massive success. What do you guys have to say to that?
But why? Why would you do that?
But why? Exactly. Exactly.
I have just about zero input on this. So
Well, it's playing right now, so if you would like to... Catch a few seconds of gameplay.
Hey, Groot.
Like I knew that this game was pretty decent, so I tried it out like a while back, and I just got instantly hooked. Like I was just like, so yeah. Like, why did you fire all the people who made it?
I don't think they've released a reason yet. At least
that's like what happened with Hi-Fi Rush when like they put like when Xbox like had this team of people who made a good game, and then they just laid them all off because I don't know, it didn't make that much money or something.
I can imagine this made a ton of money. I mean, I don't know what they spent to make it, but I mean, a lot of people seem to like it, so I can imagine with all the success it's had, I can't imagine why this is happening.
Maybe just some people want a bigger check. Maybe that's why they released like a bunch of new info about like new content and all that, like, cause like just to cover this up, like you know, like how they just recently revealed a bunch of new stuff, so I'm pretty sure they're doing that to divert attention away from that. Like, haha, what about all those layoffs? Look, it's a Rockman.
Well, I mean, I haven't played it myself, but it looks to be pretty cool. I mean,
it is pretty cool.
I mean, the visuals alone are just amazing. I'm not the biggest fan of Marvel anymore. I used to be really big, but now that it's just expanding so fast, these superhero movies, I can't keep up with them anymore.
Just be glad you weren't part of the comic scene.
Is the comic scene a lot worse than the MCU?
It's been going around since the 1930s, so
And is it like who's
The same
who's
content-
doing it?
it's been like a revolving door of who's been running it, because like it originally like the sort of like started back in like with like Namor and the Human Torch, and it just went on, like new writers got in, like, you know, so like it's just sort of a whole thing.
Okay.
It's a rabbit hole that you hope you never have to go down. Yeah, I
Sorry,
had
I thought
a
we
good
were moving
transition.
Good transition.
I am still plugged in.
Well, the game nonetheless has really slayed. And speaking of slaying, Yellowjackets Season 3 has been released, or is it just a trailer announced?
A trailer announced like recently, but the season is out now. It came out on Valentine's Day, or just 2 episodes of the new season.
It was a labor of love, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Yes, it was.
Now, I'm not too familiar with this series, but I have done some studying up on it. It's about like a group of soccer girls that like go into this tournament.
Do they have yellow jackets?
They are the Yellowjackets. That is their team name. It's
Do they have yellow jackets? Like, are they yellow jackets with yellow jackets?
they have blue and yellow jackets.
That's stupid.
What?
I want my money back. I was lied to.
False advertising.
False advertising.
No.
My days were
But it's the soccer team. They're going to nationals, and they got one of the girls is really rich, and they got like a private plane. And spoiler, but like not really, because it's the whole premise of the show. That plane crashes, and they're in the woods for a very long time. And again, spoiler, but not spoiler, premise of the show, they eat each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Do they encounter any insects? Like, particularly like ants, cockroaches, or yellow jackets?
I mean, like out in the woods, like you're gonna encounter a lot of bugs. No, but
I know nothing about the show, so I'm just trying to ham fist a bunch of yellow jacket references in.
You know what my first thought was when I first saw this trailer? This is a lot like Lord of the Flies, because it is kind of the same premise, like
Lord
a group
of
of
the Flies,
kids.
but it's Gen Z instead of Victorian era children.
Exactly.
And it's a bunch of girls, which is always an interesting spin because I feel like that's not done often. When we see like groups of like humanity devolve into like their like primal like selves, we never see it done with a bunch of women. And this is primarily a girls soccer team. There is 2 or 3 guys, I think, there, like coaches.
Did
and
they
like
immediately
children.
die, or?
I'm not saying anything.
We've spoiled enough, I think.
I didn't spoil anything. All of that
Well,
would
you
be like
told
in
me
the
that they don't have
synopsis.
any yellow jackets.
That's pretty cool. It's always like a good trope to see like society. People try to keep society, but it continuously devolves into the demons that they are. And speaking of demons and slaying, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie has recently been announced for release on March 1st. You guys a big fan of the Demon Slayer series?
I think
Do they
I
slay demons in the series? I don't want to be lied to.
of
Yes.
course.
As a matter of
yes.
fact, they do.
No, I like Demon Slayer when I watched it though, but it never kept my attention. I feel like I would just be like, oh, okay, like I'll put something else on.
It was one of the first big anime that captured my attention, like, because I'm not fully caught up with the series yet. I'm still kind of watching a few seasons, but I really like this franchise because, I don't know, just like the themes to it are really strong. It's like themes of determination, like never giving up. Like,
That's
what,
just shonen anime.
Yeah, I think that's why I dropped it. It was just like so much of just like.
Like, that's Dragon Ball, Naruto, My
But it's
Hero.
good and it's beautiful. It's a very beautiful show.
yeah, I love the art style, and just the way it conveys those themes is just, that's what makes
And like
it really
likable
good.
characters, like yeah.
Yeah. From what I've seen of this Infinity Castle, it looks really beautiful because it's kind of like what it says. It's like a place where there are no physics. There are like all these walls, but nothing connected to them. It's like,
Is there like some? Well, why is it infinity? Like, no, is there a big demon doing something like that?
it is like the lair of the main
Ah.
villain of the series. And this,
Oh, so
they're
we're,
gonna
like,
do some
ending.
slaying.
yeah, and this is meant to be like the beginning of the end of the franchise, because
Oh, so it's like
I
Infinity
think,
War.
yeah, pretty much. Like, I think this movie,
Is
and
the
then
antagonist purple?
the what? The antagonist purple? No, he is not.
I think he has like some like ashy purple tones to him a little bit.
You lied to me.
He's mostly pale, I believe.
Yeah. But I feel like that like marks the end of like so many of these big anime, like all the big animes that have been going on in this time period, like they all wrapped up, like My Hero Academia, or is it just the mangas that are wrapping up? I don't keep that. Just
It's hard to keep
Dragon
up
Ball's
both
still
manga and anime, I'm afraid.
okay.
The Dragon Ball anime still can go around, but I have no idea what Dragon Ball is going on. And also, One Piece is keep gonna go until I'm dead.
Yeah, it probably will. But this is meant to be like beginning of the end of the franchise. Like we're nearing the end, the final showdown. And we're almost nearing our final showdown here on Plugged In. So we're gonna end it with the upcoming movies. The Monkey, premiering on February 21st. That's tomorrow.
Ooh.
Is that based on the Stephen King book, The Monkey? Do you know?
I have no idea, but like
What's
monkey, I guess.
I thought it was the Robbie Williams monkey movie,
I'm
so.
17?
Wait, the one where the monkey smokes crack, or
Does he?
I think he does. And there's also some other things that
I thought it
can't
was just like
mention.
that British singer that no one likes that like got a movie
Yeah,
made about
that
him.
is him, but
Oh,
apparently
does he do crack?
Oh, that one.
Apparently
Now I know
there's
what
a
you're talking
monkey
about.
that smokes crack. I have to applaud the movie for like just like having just being a regular biopic, except the guy's just a monkey, but like no one knows who Robbie Williams is, so like why?
I actually know who Robbie Williams is.
Oh, you're one.
Yes, like
one of
because
the
I have
few
like
people-
European parents. Like they knew like we've been playing his music in our house.
Is he a monkey in real life?
Yes, aren't we all? I'm kidding. His music isn't even that good. Like I get why like we don't like it here.
Mickey 17, premiering on March 7th. Looking forward to that one.
I actually am looking forward to it, and like if I see it, I think I'll probably like it. However, because shenanigans and stuff in life, I don't know if I'll end up watching it at all. But still, I'm pretty sure it'll turn out good.
This feels like one of the first big movies in a while to really capitalize on the clone kind of aspect, because you see all these stuff in media about like there being clones and stuff, but I feel like this is really capitalizing on
Sonic
that.
3 walked so this movie could run.
Pretty
Wait,
much.
so like Robert Pattinson is playing an eternal 17-year-old again? Like
No,
in
Robert
Twilight?
Pattinson is dying constantly, and then one of his clones, meets his other clone, because here, this is Robert Pattinson. He's dead now. Here's another Robert Pattinson. He's dead again. Oh no! Look, a Robert Pattinson is crawling back.
That kind of sounds like the plot of one of my favorite movies, but I can't say the title because that would spoil the plot.
Anyway, I'm just gonna kill this Robert Pattinson.
Okay, well, I'm a Robert Pattinson fan. I'm a Twilight fan, kind of. Not really. I just think the shirt is really funny. But I didn't plan that, and then we're talking about one of his movies where he's an eternal 17-year-old again, so not really, but,
Not really, but close enough. And finally, Plankton the movie, premiering on March 7th on Netflix. I'm not expecting much, I must admit.
Yeah, this is like given the track record of everything SpongeBob related after the only good SpongeBob related movie, this is gonna be
I think they also released a Sandy Cheeks movie. Do you know that?
Yeah, and that movie was Cheeks.
Okay, I didn't know that existed, and I didn't know that this Plankton movie was happening, but I feel like,
You
like,
weren't missing out on much.
The SpongeBob. I think it's.
Like
I like SpongeBob. I used to really like
from, like,
SpongeBob.
go deeper.
Yeah, I agree. I like SpongeBob, but it's gotta stop. I think they've milked it for all it's worth, and
They want money. They're like
We've-
Mr.
we've got to have money. That's the movie business in a nutshell. Surely we can all agree with that. Well, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Tune in next week for another riveting discussion in the world of pop culture. I'm your host Mason, along with Cooper and Tara. Have a great night, Millersville.
Oh wait, I just realized this is upside down.
SpongeBob! That's a great ending.
I'll fix it in post.